Okay, hi, I'm Larry, and Cody, why don't you explain what you have for me
Great.
for his 17th birthday?
So young.
Okay, here we go. Chapter 351. Larry was an ambitious young child student with his whole life ahead of him. But little did he know, his life would soon be controlled by a sex god. Larry was on his way to the Mariotto Enterprise Holdings Inc. building to interview Elijah Mariotto, the company's owner. So, Mr. Mariotto, would you take all the credit for your success? No, I would give it to my father, who raped me as a child and taught me true pleasure. I too enjoy pleasure from other men. Lucky for you, I'm like Caitlyn Jenner. The biggest smile came across Larry's face. He got up and hopped in my arms, kissing me as unpassionately as he could while violently dancing his tongue around my mouth. I squeezed his ass in my hands when he bit my lip and carried him upstairs into the red room. We went in and he shoved me onto the metal table so hard I bounced off it. Didn't waste any time with foreplay or anything. Right there, Larry started stripping so fast that he tripped. He was already naked and walking over to me like he was about to eat me for lunch. He walked up to me and undid my pants while looking me into the eyes and grabbed a hold of my cock and stroked it until it was hard. It took about 20 minutes to happen, to be honest. He walked back to the door and twisted the lock as I slid out the rest of my clothes, pulled off my last sock, and he climbed right on top of me. His pussy was absolutely soaking wet and looked like it was pulsing, begging to have my cock shoved in it over and over again. He hovered his face directly over mine, grabbed my cock in his hand and and put it put in at his pussy, and then Larry let the head go in a little bit. It was still 2 inches until I popped a Viagra plus instant into my mouth as Larry popped a Molly. He put his hands on either side of my head and dropped himself down until I was buried balls deep inside Larry. Oh, oh my, shock! I waited 2 weeks to be with someone again. I don't care what you do, make love to me or fuck me. Just please don't take your cock out of me. I felt the same way Larry did. After 2 weeks of having to fend for yourself, it's an amazing feeling to finally fuck someone. Larry was so loose and he was so wet that I slid in with a problems without any problems. He lay down on top of me and turned my body, letting me know that he wanted me on the bottom, so I rolled with him while keeping my cock still inside his loose pussy. I feel his nipples poking me in the chest as he wrapped his legs around me and his arms around my back like he was holding me captive. Which you wouldn't mind in the least, especially not now. I grabbed the sides of the cold hard table to use as grip and thrust fully into him, making sure Larry felt the entire length of my now 21-inch cock slide into extremely horny sloppy Joe wet pussy. Yeah, keep doing that. Feels so good. Oh, light senpai, take that pussy. Larry moaned in my ear as I chomped on his. His feet would glide across my cheeks each time I pushed inside him, and he would let out a long moan that lasted for the entire thrust. And he would vacuum in and air each time I put out to the tip. But he would always make sure I never put out all the way. His legs were there to push me back in, even if he thought I was going too far out of his sloppy, loose pussy. My usually bushy public hair, my usually bushy pubic hair was matted down because he was so wet. And there was no doubt there would be a puddle underneath us when we were done. Oh no! Oh no! Ian, the janitor, was not gonna be happy with us when he got back. But whatever he did or said, it'd be worth it. Larry held my face in front of his and kissed me. but moved his hips against me to encourage me to keep fucking his sloppy fucking pussy. I love you so much, Eli. Ever again. I'm never going more than a week without anyone. Ever again. I love you so much. I'll always be your man, Larry moaned. You love me, Nick? You sure you love me, Nick? I asked. Yes, I love you. I love you more than anything in this world. You do anything for me? I asked, pushing my cock into his sloppy wet pussy. Yes, baby, I'll do anything for you. Just don't stop fucking me. So you'll walk to Mexico for me? Yeah, yes, baby, I'll walk to China. I'll walk to China, Korea, Brazil, Pakistan, anywhere you want me to go. Couldn't help but chuckle that he took that all in. That's my man. Chapter 352. Larry lay there and let me slide my cock all the way into him and back out just to slide it in again. Didn't try to thrust back against me at all. He just took whatever I gave him with a big smile on his face. The only thing he did do was hold on to me as if to say, I was never getting away again from his sloppy pussy. His arms and legs were wrapped around me so tight, we barely had any room to thrust in and out of him. Luckily, I was going in hard because otherwise he would have had an easy time getting anything else accomplished. I tried to roll him back over so he could get on top again. Every attempt I made was stopped by Larry every single time. No. Stay like this, Larry moaned and groaned with his eyes still shut. But don't you want to get back on top? I asked. No. I want you on top of me. I want to keep my legs wrapped around you just like this. Trying to keep from getting away again, huh? I asked. If you think you're ever getting away again, you got another thing coming, Larry threatened. You? Threatening me? Even when I have you in such a compromising position, I said as I thrust all the way up into him so far it felt like he was going to start bleeding, and held it while grinning at him. The look on his face told me he enjoyed the hell out of that. Fuck yes, I'm threatening you. If you leave me, I'm gonna knee you 2-incher. Larry screamed in ecstasy. I did it again, but this time I made it last a little longer. And then I'm gonna tease you all day, and then not having sex with you, Larry threatened even more. I knew that was a lie. He'd never be able to do that, but I played along and went all the way in again, and I added practically eating on his neck for an extra effect. Oh god, yes. Ellie. Oh my god. And then I'm gonna have hot nasty sex with Lieutenant Dan. Come on, dude! And make you watch. And then I'm gonna order for Mikey's Pizza and not get you anything. And then I'm gonna stretch out your favorite flannel. And then I'm gonna break your Xbox. Larry had said everything he could to get a rise out of me. And it worked. I won't say what had more of an effect on me. But it all made me lock his fingers in mine, break his light grip around me so I had more room to move, and drove myself into his tightening pussy as hard and deep as I could. Yes, take it, take that pussy, show my pussy. Ellie is boss! I wasn't fucking him fast, it was more a steady pace, but I was still slamming into his tighter than normal pussy with force, so I knew he felt me. Larry tried to wrap his legs around me again, but the way I was positioned, he could get enough grip around me to hold me, so he willingly gave up, laid back, and enjoyed being vaginally ring. Two weeks of no contact with anyone had left me pent up, but not doing anything at all for those 2 weeks took a toll on my stamina. I held up pretty well, but all the emotion from finally seeing someone fuckable, the actual feel of finally being inside a fuckboy, was starting to get to me a lot sooner than I was used to. I could hold out for a little longer. Exactly how much longer, though, I wasn't sure. Good thing was, he was completely content with me being on top. Larry wanted me close, and to touch me as much as possible. The missionary was the best position to do that in. I could hold up better in that position, so I obliged. You just don't know how good this feels after nothing but myself. 2 whole weeks of nothing, Larry said, as Larry had no contact for 2 weeks either. I think I have an idea. I haven't done anything for 2 whole weeks either, said Elijah. 10 minutes. That's the longest I'm willing to go, and that's only because you get the extra toe curling feeling you get when you haven't done it in a while. What about if we're both mad at each other? We still have sex. Yeah, I don't care what happened, we're still fucking. We're still fucking. Angry sex is good for you anyways. Is that what you're trying to do when you were talking about breaking my Xbox? I knew that would get you riled up. Even more than the making you watch me and Lieutenant Dan? No. That definitely came first. I'm not a complete nerd. Liar. You're my nerd. The only nerd I'll ever let fuck me until I scream his name. What the hell is this? I dropped my body back on top of his, and he immediately took advantage of it by wrapping his legs and arms around me again. I fitted my arms under his back and grabbed his shoulders and slammed into him so hard our groans made a thundering noise every time. I held out as long as I possibly could. We had a few minutes left, so I planned on fucking the hell out of Larry until I couldn't hold it back anymore. I let my back go and moved my face over his so he could kiss me. Put my hands on either side of me and pushed off the bed a little so I could fuck him at an angle, which made me slime all the way into him with no effort at all. I went back to work pounding him, watching his hooters fling up and down whenever I went balls deep into him, only to pull out and do it again and again. Larry closed his eyes and he was biting down on his lip, trying to time when his orgasm was coming. I, on the other hand, knew mine was practically there and there was nothing I could do about it but warn him for my juicy cheeks. Larry, I'm about to come, I groaned. You two, just wait a little longer. We can come at the same time. I can't hold it anymore. I'm about to come now. No, we come together. And I did. Not long after I finished that sentence, I was painting rainbows in his inside with my cum. I gritted my teeth in pleasure. As 2 weeks worth of built-up tension and blue balls erupted inside Larry's sloppy, I thought I would never stop. It just kept coming, and coming. And each squirt felt like it was stronger than the last. I felt Larry's hands clasped around my wrists and opened my eyes to see his locked shut with a straining look on his face. He started to come. I guess one of those many jets of cum I shot up into found its way into his G-spot because his body was locked in place and I could feel him squirt, trying to push me out of him. Everything I was sending up to him was being pushed back out by him and drenching the hell out of Ian's sheets. Don't call him Ian White for a reason. He literally looked like somebody just for no reason poured a bucket of water on the bed. Even though he involuntarily pushed me out of him because he was coming, I wasn't all the way done. The rest of his cum I had sprayed out on his pussy and his lower stomach before it was finally drained. And even though all that, he still wasn't done.
It's very exotic. It's exotic.
I don't want to do
It's
this anymore.
different.
All we're gonna say is my god.
How long does this take you?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Just why would you write this?
Is it?
I don't know if I'll have enough time to read the rest of this, but I'll try as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
both chapters next are they're a bit slow.
Chapter 3, Fitty Tree. Bang, bang, bang. Where's my door light? Elijah, are you in there? Ian yelled. I was gonna rush and try to cover up as much evidence as I could then. Nothing was happening here, but that was gonna be pointless. The smell was here, with straight up sex, and like I said with the sheets earlier, fuck you, truck! That was a truck. Anyways, I said with the sheets earlier, drenched, there was no way I could cover this up. Elijah, what are you, Lil? Are you beating off in there? You aren't you? No, I'm not beating off in here. That's fucking weird to do that in your room, I responded. And what are you doing? What did you lock that door for? Ian laughed. I covered Larry up in the driest part of the sheets I could find and grabbed one of his extra towels from the closet, wrapped it around me and opened the door. That's why. I moved out of the way and let him see Larry covered up on the bedpost orgasm. He was from crackling jokes to give me props in seconds. Finally, and someone got you out of that funky mood you were in. It's about damn time. Well, someone not being here was the reason for my funky mood, so... Just one question, though. Why my room? Lieutenant Dan's room is one door away from the stairs, said Ian White. I don't know, man. Your room just got picked, that's all. Consider it an honor, said Elijah. Honor my ass. I know those sheets are gonna have to be washed like 5 times. Larry only squirted a little, okay? I could even say that with a straight face. Larry popped, man, said Elijah. I already fucking know he did. I just changed those sheets too, said Ian. At least I'm happy again. That's worth some strained up sheets, right? I'm not passed out. I can hear you guys talking, Larry said from the bed. Good. Thanks for volunteering to wash the sheets, Ian said back. After that orgasm, I'll clean your whole damn room. Where's Lieutenant Dan? Said Larry. Downstairs. Putting up all the candy. How much longer till Cody and Blake get back from antiquing? You have time to lay here? Like 30 minutes or something. I mean, no. They're on the way now. Get up. Nope. Too late. You should be happy a gay wants to lay down in your bed. When I can't sleep with that guy, it's a different story. Now you're just taking up space. Larry just needs a few minutes for recovery time. Could be worse. Could have been beating off in here like you thought it was, and then you'd be cleaning up the entirely different stain. No. You would be cleaning this shit up. And let's kill this conversation now. Please, said Ian. Chapter 354. The last chapter. Larry waited for 3 weeks for Elijah to fuck him again. The two finally got back together as Dick and Pussy. Larry suggested 4. Elijah was...
This was just my handiwork.
Oh, okay. I guess
Well,
Anyways, continued. They suggested some more. Elijah was scared, but reluctantly agreed. Larry mounted Elijah and got his bone saw ready. Are you sure, Ellie-senpai? I'm sure, Larry. Punish me, Larry-chan. I deserve it for making you wait. Larry grabbed me by the throat, threw him down onto the Red Room's metal table, and I started to enjoy this. Oh boy. What are you up to now? I asked. Oh, you see, Larry started to harden. Larry chained me to the table and I started to get kinky. Didn't have any Viagra plus instant pill. Maybe I didn't need it. He had walked over to the tool wall. He chose a sex swing and had honeyed up. Suddenly he shot an anesthetic that I had on the shelf for the men and women who loved to act as if they loved being raped. He had put me up on the swing. I was locked into place. I was ready. He walked back over to the wall again. He was in the vor section. I thought that Larry was just being confused. He had picked up the bone saw. What did he plan to do with that? No.
Oh, you're in for a rush. I'm just gonna say that now.
Oh god.
Okay, anyone watching this? This is completely blind. So.
Do not Google vor, whatever you do. Just
Alright.
get the information from this.
Larry? What are you doing with that? I had asked. Oh, I'm going to punish you, I thought. I thought that's what you wanted, said Larry. Larry ran up like a berserk at me and stabbed the bone saw into my right arm. Oh, you fucking like that, don't you, Ellie Shanpai? Larry screamed. He inserted his dick inside my asshole and popped a Viagra plus instant pill into his mouth. His thick cock shut straight up into me. Oh wait, so I had a pussy, not a cock? Okay. That seems better. Oh.
Well, no, it's just parts where you have one piece and then the other you have another.
It had hit straight to my G-spot. The pain of the bone saw cutting into my arm started to numb because the feeling of a massive structure shooting into me felt so good. It started to saw deeper and deeper, cutting my arm off. Is this how I'm going to die? I thought to myself. Larry had chopped off my whole arm and is now eating in front of my face. Okay, what the fuck? Did this turn to Dipper Goes Taco Bell?
This is what vor is.
Oh no. I didn't care because I was going out having sex the way I wanted to. Larry seemed as if he had done vor before. He was eating up my disembodied arm without gagging or anything. I started to rip off my fingers one by one and shove them down his throat. He was enjoying this. Larry started to jerk around a little instead of thrusting. Suddenly started to piss all over my stomach and abdomen area. Larry had gone fucking insane. I was going to come. My last moments were going to be me climaxing. He was also loosening himself and going to come. I'm coming, Elijah, and your punishment is death for not fucking me for 3 weeks straight. Larry was almost done. I started to pass out from the extreme blood loss. Larry was really playing with me, so I don't come too early. I felt it. Larry started to gush inside me. All of his sticky was flowing through me. In my last moment alive, I had climaxed. It hit Larry's face. The last of my energy in my body. I died. Climaxing. Well, that's the last of Eli Senpai, I said. At least he put me in his will. I own the company now. I looked out the window and saw a pudgy young fellow. He was a dark Latino. Oh no! He looked up and saw me and said, "That's a good one." That twisted.
You're welcome.
That twisted. No one watching this will know who he is.
They'll find out after.
Dear God, did you record that? No.
Yeah,
How
I
long
recorded
was
it?
it?
I don't know. I
Oh.
haven't stopped yet.
Dying.
Stop it. Record that.
My God.
Elijah, what do you think?
It was interesting. I can't say I've heard anything like that before.
Did you stop the
plot
recording?
twist where you die at the end?
Yeah. It
And then how Larry sees Josh?
Did you stop the recording?
No, I needed to get your guys' reactions.
Okay, well, Well,
What made it best was when that was the fact that Larry was reading it.
Yeah, the fact that Larry was reading it was the best part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Even though it's supposed to be in your POV.
Yeah, that part's kind of weird, but Larry did a great job at reading it.
Yeah. And guess what? YouTube.
no. You're gonna show this to the whole group.
.com/the ones who podcast.
You're gonna show this to the whole group, are you?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm
Okay.
Larry, and this may be the aka Zeepster.
Larry.
I'm
We're the
Zeepster.
ones who podcast, and this
That's
is your
Harito
podcast.
5, who's Blake.
I'm Blake.
Black.
I gotta say, this is one of the most
And I
exotic
am
birthday
Reaper,
presents I've ever
and-
gotten.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than exotic.
It's
You're
divine.
welcome.
You're right, it's
And-
divine, Blake.
How do you
Thank
guys? How do both?
I'll
of
meet you in the
like
portable in 2 hours.
presents?
A bit traumatized, but I can't wait to write Cody X Blake.
Oh no, Larry, we're making after
We're making
this-
50 Shades of Oh So Good.
Yeah,
Stop, I don't want this.
we're making trees.
But it's all for
Oh,
you.
so good
Oh,
comes
so
from
good.
this kid in my health class. We'll call him Franco.
Call him Bill. Call him Bill.
Yeah, let's call him Bill.
Bill
He
Clinton. Oh my
he
God.
thinks he's friends with me, and he just annoys me every day. And why don't you guys explain it?
Oh,
Essentially-
so good. That's
Yeah.
all you need to say.
Oh, so good.
This is
You
definitely
thought-
not for the people under 15.
He talks like this.
It's
Oh,
not
too
for
bad.
people
Oh, dang.
Under 15.
Hey Larry, are you excited for E3?
Me too.
Next comes out this week. How do you feel, Larry?
I don't know. I'm punching in the face sometimes, and you're the only
Are
person.
you still flipping recording?
Yes.
Why?
That's what he does. He just runs
Alright.
up behind me while we're walking
Well,
aside.
see you guys.
Guys, shut up. I need to do the outro. He's Larry. Bill Clinton is Larry. And I'm, my name is George W. Bush.
I don't
We're the
want.
ones who
I don't
podcast.
be here. I'm never gonna be here again. And 9/11 was an inside job.
Alright, the
And
next
also,
time you'll probably ever see us is never, because we're probably never going to make a podcast.
So next time,
AKA
Dragon
never.
Ball